There was a really huge difference between the way I used psychedelics as a college student, as a young person, and then as an adult when I revisited it. It was 19 years later. A period of 19 years had changed, and the difference was enormous. When I was a kid, it was kind of intellectual fun and games. There was a bunch of us young men, it was all male, who would stay up all night, listen to music in darkened room, and trade sort of intellectual witticisms and insights, and it was fun and interesting. But that was as far as it went. It was really just intellectual stimulation. By the time I re-entered that world as an adult, first of all, I read everything I could find, which was very different because I really hadn't. As a psychology major in college, it's interesting, I was never exposed to anything about psychedelics. This was the period of 1969 to 73, and you'd imagine there'd be some research that I was exposed to or taught about, but there was zero. Nor did I seek it out. I had my friends, and I probably mistrusted establishment or authority and didn't go to the library to read upon it. Never occurred to me to do so. Of course, when I was reintroduced to it as an adult, the first thing I did was go into the library and began to read, as much as I could and purchase books. And so, first of all, my practice was informed. I knew what to expect, and I knew what was available, what was the potential, like what I could look toward as I moved forward with psychedelics. I also knew something about safety, because as a kid, in the back of my mind, I was always scared that it would drive me crazy. As an adult, after reading literature, I knew that that wasn't the case, that these substances are basically safe and effective when used as directed, as the old aspirin commercial goes. So in any event, my adult practice is not with a crowd, it's alone. It's not intellectual fun and games, it's introspective. So I'll be at home, or I'll be alone, and I'll get under the blankets. I'll go into the fetal position. I'll close my eyes. I'll go inside.